A fish replica. A fish replica hanging on the wall of a Chicken Fingers restaurant might seem like, well, like a fish out of water. In this week's Hooked on East Texas, we went fishing for answers and found an East Texas connection to the unusual combination. Walk into any Raising Cane's Chicken Finger restaurant and you'll see a hard hat and a sockeye salmon hanging on the wall. Did you know the salmon replica is made right here in East Texas?
So if you go into a Cane's, if you look up on the wall somewhere, there'll be a red sockeye salmon in spawning colors, and we did that.
The we in We Did That is Lake Fork Taxidermy in Alba. We visited with owner Jason Pierce earlier this year and heard the big fish story.
That came along just by pure luck almost. I mean, I just picked up the phone one day and it was them, and they were having problems getting orders filled.
The them in this story is Raising Cane's. It all starts when Cane's owner and founder Todd Graves worked as a boilermaker in California, building, installing, repairing boilers and tanks. He had an idea for a restaurant, but needed more money, so he went to Alaska to earn more.
He slept on the frozen tundra, finally found his way on a boat, and sockeye salmon fished.
That trip earned him enough money to open the first Raising Cane's in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Fast forward 5 years, Graves wanted to recognize employees for staying with the company.
And he thought, what better way than to give them their very own sockeye salmon as a memento for their hard work and dedication for 5 years at the company.
That brings us back to Jason Pierce in Lake Fork Taxidermy. Cane's wanted sockeye salmon in the vivid red spawning colors. Jason remembers the first order.
We did 17 fish the first time for them, strapped them down in our pickup truck and took them to them. And now we do all their 5-year employees and their actual restaurants.
The replicas have bright red bodies, green heads, but lack spots on their tails and back. The male sockeye salmon have a distinguishing hooked jaw and humped back.
It's very labor intensive, but that's the only way we know how to do it, is make it look as lifelike as possible.
The first order was 2 decades ago. Now Lake Fork Taxidermy makes more than 1,000 replicas a year for Cane's. So if you walk into a Cane's, now you know the hard hat represents the owner's journey from boilermaker to sockeye salmon fisherman, and how an East Texas business is part of the story.
So if you go in our restaurants, we talk a lot about our story, and our founder is very passionate about that hard work he put in to bring this vision to life.
And now you know, Cane's employees get a hard hat on their 1-year anniversary, the fish at 5 years, a crystal dog at 10 years, and a velvet Elvis. You'll see those hanging in the restaurant after 15 years of working for Cane's.